Hello students, this is lesson number 4 of honeycomb, the ashes that made trees bloom, which I am going to start today. This lesson is the story of Japan, and it is a very good story if you listen it very carefully. This is a story about an honest and hard-working old couple and their pet dog. The neighbors are troublesome and the dog dies a sad death. The spirit of the dog gives solace and support to his master in unexpected ways. How the spirit of dog helped his master, that we will see in this chapter. So in 19th century of Japan, the daimyo, it was the story of Japan in 19th century. In this chapter, the daimyo means the wealthy landowners. So let us start. In the good old days of the daimyo, there lived an old couple whose only pet was a little dog. There lived an old couple and they have kept a dog as pet. Having no children, they loved it as though it were a baby. They were very kind by nature, but they didn't have any child. So they have kept a dog as pet and loved it as their own baby. The old dame made it a cushion and of blue crepe, and at meal time Miyuko, for that was its name, would sit on it as snug as any cat. The old dame is the meaning of dame is married woman. The woman, she made a cushion of blue crepe for that cat, and they have given Miyuko name to that cat because they loved it too much as their own child. So she made a cushion for the dog, and the dog would sit on it as snug as any cat. As on the meal time, the dog used to sit on that cushion comfortably as the cat. The kind people fed the pet with tidbits of fish from their own chopsticks. So the chopstick fish they used to eat, they used to feed that cat with that chopstick. जिस chopstick से वो खाते थे उसी से उसको भी खिलाते थे, because they loved it as their own child. And all the boiled rice it wanted. Thus treated, the dumb creature loved its protector like a being with a soul. So because they loved it too much, so the dog also loved his master as a human child. Being a being with a soul, like a human child, the dog loved his master. The old man, being a rice farmer, went daily with the hoe or spade into the field. The old farmer, he was a rice farmer, so every day he used to go to his fields, working hard from morning until 10 to Sama, as the sun is called, had gone down behind the hills. 10 to Sama means the sun. So the farmer used to go to the fields, and from the morning to the evening, when the sun sets, he worked there in the field. Every day the dog followed him him to work, never once harming the white heron that walked in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. The dog also followed his master, and he used to go with his master to the field, but he did not harm the white herons which come there to eat the worms. Means he was also very kind hearted. For the old fellow was patient and kind to everything that had life, and often turned up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. The old man was very kind by nature, and he often turned up the sword. Sword means the upper layer of the grass. Always he turned the upper layer of the grass to give food to the birds. Means he was very kind to everybody which has life. So this shows that he was very kind person. One day the dog came running to him, putting his paws against his legs and motioning with his head to some spot behind. One day the farmer was working in the field. At that time his dog came running to him, and he wanted to show him something. So he put his paws against his legs and he motioned to some spot because he wanted to show something, he wanted to point something to his master. The old man at first thought his pet was only playing and did not mind it. First he thought his dog was playing with him, so he did not take any care of that. But the dog kept on whinnying and running to and fro for some minutes. But he began to move here and there, and he began to take round, and he began to cry because he wanted to attract his master's attention to some spot. Then the old man followed the dog a few yards to a place where the animal began a lively scratching. Then the old man, he followed the dog, he went after the dog, and the dog took him to a place, and there he stopped and began to scratch the ground. Thinking it was possibly a buried bone or bit of fish, the old man struck his hoe in the earth. The old man thought कि there should be a buried bone, कोई bone दबी हुई होगी, buried मतलब दफनाया गया, दबा हुआ कोई bone होगा, so buried bone should be there or a bit of fish. So he struck his hoe in the earth. जो उसके कुल्हाड़ी था, he dug the ground. When lo, a pile of gold gleamed before him. As he struck his hoe in the earth, then suddenly what happened? There was a pile of gold. He got a pile of gold. पूरा सोने का खजाना उसको मिला. He got a pile of gold from in that place. Thus in an hour the old couple were made rich. So they became rich because they have got the treasure of gold because of the dog. So they became rich. The good soul bought a piece of land, made a feast for their friends, and gave plentifully to their poor neighbors. So because they were very kind by nature, so they did not keep all with them. So with some they bought a piece of land for themselves, and they gave a party to their friends, and they gave some also to their poor neighbors, also distributed to the poor neighbors. As for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smothered him with kindness. So the neighbors also became very happy because they got all these things because of the dog. So they became very happy, and so they loved and petted and loved the god very much. Now in the same village there lived a wicked old man. In the same village there was a wicked old couple also lived there. They were not kind. They were wicked by the nature. They were not sensible like this couple, not a bit sensitive and kind, who had always kicked and scolded all the dogs. They always used to kick and scold the dogs. They were not kind by nature. So whenever they passed their village, so whenever the dogs passed from their village, their house, they used to kick them, they used to scold them. Hearing of their neighbor's good luck, they coaxed the dog into their garden. When they heard that their neighbor had got the gold because of the dog, then they coaxed the dog. Coax means कि उसको फुसला के उन्होंने बुलाया. Persuaded, they coaxed the dog, फुसला के अपने पास बुलाया उन्होंने. And their garden, and set before him bits of fish and other dainties. And they gave him the dog the fish and the other dainties, other tasty foods they gave him, because they also wanted to get gold, and hoping that he would find treasure for them. They hoped that this dog would find treasure for them also. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel paper, would neither eat nor move, because usually they used to kick and scold the dogs, so the dogs were afraid of them. So the dog did not eat anything, and he did not move from there. Then they dragged him out of the door, because they wanted to get gold. So they dragged the dog out of the door, taking a spade and hoe with them. As the kind old farmer, they took the spade and hoe with them also, because they wanted to get gold. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden, then he began to paw and scratch the ground. Suddenly, soon after some time, the dog came near to a place near the garden, and there he began to scratch the ground, as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. जैसे कि कोई वहाँ पर खजाना जमा हुआ हो. He began to scratch the ground. Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe, cried the greedy old fool as he danced with joy. Then this greedy old man, he thought that the dog had found treasure for him, so he became very happy. He began to dance, and he said to his wife, quickly give me the spade, so there will be the treasure. Then the covetous old fellow with a spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig. Both wife and husband began to dig the ground. but there was nothing but a dead kitten. But they did not find gold, they got a dead kitten, the smell of which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. It was smelling very bad, so they have to drop their tools and they have to shut their noses. Furious at the dog, because they were hoping to get gold, but they did not get gold. They got a dead kitten. So they became very angry. Furious means they became very angry with the dog, and the old man kicked and beat him to death. The old man kicked he beat the dog. And the old woman finished the work by nearly chopping off his head with the sharp hoe. The old man beat him and he killed the dog. And the old woman, she was so cruel by nature. She cut his head into small pieces, and then they flung him into hole and heaped the earth over his carcass, and they dropped its body into the hole and covered it. The owner of the dog heard of the death of his pet and mourning from him as if he had been his own child, because the owner of the dog, because they loved it as like their own child. So they became very sad when they heard about the death of the dog. Went at night under the pine tree, and then they went under the pine tree at night where the dog was buried. And he set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as are used before tombs, in which he put fresh flour. Then he laid a cup of water and tray of food on the grave and burnt several costly sticks of incense. So he went there. He kept there so many flowers and food, water, everything he kept there. And he became very sad when he heard about the death of the dog, and he also burned several costly sticks also. And he mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. And he called the dog by many dear names as if he was alive. जब वो जिंदा था तब जैसे उसको बुलाते थे प्यार से, वैसे उसने बहुत नाम से, प्यारे प्यारे नाम से उसको बुलाया, because he was very upset by the death of the dog. That night the spirit of dog appeared to him in the dream and said, that night what happened? The spirit of dog, जो dog की आत्मा थी, the spirit of dog came in the dream of the farmer and said, cut down the pine tree over my grave and make from it a mortar for your rice pastry and a mill for your bean sauce. So he said, you don't worry. So you take my advice, you go to that in the garden and you cut down the pine tree which is over my grave, and from the wood of that pine tree you make a mortar, और mortar कहते हैं ball type, कटोरे की तरह कोई चीज़ होती है, कटोरी जैसा. So he make a mortar for rice pastry and hand mill for your bean sauce you make from the wood of that pine tree. So the old man chopped down the tree and cut out of the middle of the trunk a section about 2 feet long. So as the advice of the dog, the old man went to the garden. He cut down the pine tree from the middle section with great labor, partly by fire, partly by chisel. He scraped out a hollow place as big as a small ball. So he gave it the shape of a small ball with the help of the chisel बोलते हैं छेनी को, और with the fire he gave it a shape of ball. He then made a long handled hammer of wood. He made a hammer, हथौड़ा भी बनाया, long handle, बहुत लंबे हैंडल का एक हथौड़ा भी बनाया, wood, such as is used for pounding rice. जो राइस को क्रश करने के लिए, पाउंडिंग में से क्रश करने के लिए जो यूज़ किया जाता है, इस तरह का हथौड़ा उसने बनाया. When New Year's time drew near, he wished to make some rice pastry. When New Year's time came near, then he wanted to make rice pastry. When the rice was all boiled, Granny put it into the mortar. Then they boiled the rice, and then the lady, she put the rice into the mortar, into the ball. The old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into a dough, and the old man, he began to pound the rice because he wanted to turn it into a dough. एक लुगदी जैसा उसको बनाना चाह रहा था. And the blow fell heavy and fast till the pastry all was ready for baking, because they want it make ready for baking. Suddenly the whole mass turned into a heap of gold coins. As the old man began to pound the rice, the whole mass टर्न इनटू गोल्ड, सारा जितना भी था वो गोल्ड में चेंज होता है, एवरीथिंग द होल राइस टर्न इनटू गोल्ड कॉइन्स. When the old woman took the hand mill and filling it with beans began to grind, the gold dropped like rain. And the lady, when she filled the mill with the beans and she began to grind, the gold dropped like rain. They got gold also from the mill. So they became again rich. Meanwhile, the envious neighbor peeped it at the window when the boiled beans were being ground. And the greedy neighbors, they were watching all these things from the window when all the things were turning into the golds. Goody me, cried the old hag, as she saw each dripping of sauce turning into yellow gold, until in a few minutes the tub under the mill was full of shining mass of gold. And she became very surprised when she saw all this thing, all the thing turning into gold. So she became very surprised. So the old couple were rich again. Again the old couple, the kind old couple, they became rich. The next day the stingy and wicked neighbors came and borrowed the mortar and the magic mill. The wicked neighbors, they also wanted to get gold like this. So next day they went to the kind old farmer and they asked him to give the mill and the mortar. Because they also wanted to try this. They filled one with boiled rice and other with beans. So the ball they filled with boiled rice and the mill they filled with beans, as like as the old couple has done. Then the old man began to pound and the woman to grind, as like as the old kind old couple. This greedy old man began to pound and the lady began to grind. But at the first blow and turn, the pastry and sauce turned into a fall mass of worm. But it did not, as they began to pound and grind, it did not change into gold, it changed into worms. पूरे कीड़े मकोड़े में change हो गया. Still more angry at this, they chopped the mill into pieces to use as firewood. And they again became very angry with this, and they cut the mill and the ball into small pieces to use it in the fire. So this the first part is completed. Second part I will start in the next class. So you go through the chapter, and if there is any problem you can ask to me. Have a nice day.